This episode of the Devinwade Show is brought to you by the Barber's Lounge and New Souls Inc.'s No Child Left Off line. Let's keep our kids safe while they learn during this pandemic. If you would like to help, please Cash App $NEWSOLESNCLO.
Niggas always talking shit. Like, I don't understand. Niggas be popping their shit, so I'ma pop my shit. You hear me, sir? Talk to him. Rolling up, we steady popping my shit. Spitting the realest, as hard as it get. She got that weight, think I need a dip. I got that fatty, we shoot and we trip. I think it's time I jump back in the mix. These niggas dancing, no rapping, no witch. I just keep making shit happening quick. Screaming free dot till his back was an end. We trapping my post on your corner store, bitch. We around, even bring this shit door to door. Quit asking, you know what I bought it for. Niggas they envy, cause my flow like water or. Cause I came up from nothing and scoring more. Was a rapper to artist and now it's on. I'm trying to see what the balance on. It can't be no pussies around this cone. Stunner, man. Why you ain't keep it 100, fam? It was just all of us gunning damn. Fuck around, laughing and text them. Nah, I'm bigger than that. Folks be family is bigger than rap. Half of these niggas ain't never respect. No coming back, make them never regret. Bitch, I got in with my set. Need ice on my neck, and can't need a tech. I'm killing them, put them to rest. We drill on them bitches who fronted upset. I'm sipping Henny, it's straight, I'm stressed. Shout out to Benny, LA the best. I'm pulling Jimmy's, your face get wet. They wanna give me what take your best.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Devinwade Show. We are here. Thank you again. I'm DJ Chelsea Lee, and I'm going to send it over to DevNasty.
What up? You have now tuned into the Devinwade Show. I am your host, Devwade, a.k.a. Dangerous DevNasty, a.k.a. Choke Your Mom Out, a.k.a. Choke Your Pop Out. And we're back again with another week. I'm excited, man, to have the people, the main cast core in here today, along with the flavors in the background. The what is it? Neapolitan, not metropolitan. Look at Gordon Briscoe's arm is just left hanging. They left him hanging. Look at it. Yo, Garnett looked like he just signed an NFL contract.
Right.
He looked like he just signed an NFL contract. Garnett, let him hear it.
Y'all already know what's going on, man. Gardner Briscoe, comedian, philanthropist, top deacon in the world.
Ladies man.
Now, definitely a ladies man now. That's why they
You
came here.
pimpish.
They heard the call.
Listen, you gotta take it. Yo, listen, he ain't got draws on.
I definitely
You gotta
don't got
keep
draws
your hands off his leg because something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm wearing a condom, just let you know. I came prepared, baby. Listen, if we was playing basketball, you could back me down any day you want. You understand? All of y'all.
Said he got a condom on under the jeans.
Put me in the post, baby. You want that? Put me in the post. I'll be the worst defensive nigga of all time.
You ready? Yo, you funny as hell. You ready? Your meat hot as hell.
He hiding right
Sweaty meatballs. That's what it is.
Oh my God! And to the left of him, without any women circling him, we've got. Okay, look, they came over. Look, they came over. Oh, now they're gonna make him look good too. Look,
they love family love.
You know, is star of many films. I mean, you're actually a stage actor as well. I've done theater work. Like Hamlet,
multiple theater work. I've done Princess and the Pea, Lifetime of Pain, 3 Men I Chose to Love.
Okay,
Philadelphia. Yeah, a bunch of theater work. That's like different from like the typical, just regular. Not to take no shots at nobody. Actors, shout to all the actors, but that's a different level of acting.
Did you have to speak in like the English accent, the thy, thou?
In some joints, yeah. Princess and the Pea was like back in the day. It was like based out of, I believe, I want to say Ghana, like Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back in the day, and deep story that we all can relate to, and it was they was speaking differently. Yeah,
okay.
That takes talent, man, to be speaking like that.
Yeah,
that
you
thou and all that shit. I'll be listening to the movies
Man,
like,
how
why do they do all that?
Well, I
What'd they say?
I tell people all the time, like I actually, like a lot of people don't know, like until I really like give like a autobiography or some shit. But I come from that shit. Like back in the day, AT classes, all that shit.
You was taking a little acting joints.
I did a lot of acting. I was like the go-to nigga in the schools when they did all like the Shakespeare joints.
Okay,
Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth.
Wow, Macbeth, check you out.
Yeah, he's well versed.
Yeah. No. I was highly involved. That's why a lot of my teachers used to get mad when they seen me like start going left.
Yeah.
I had teachers drive me home to school. Drive me home from school, like personally, because they really wanted to try to keep me out of shit. I had teachers come visit me in juvenile correctional facilities like they really knew. Like,
And what you do when they fell off and got on drugs? You sold them crack cocaine.
I probably I did.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. It was a counselor that
I
one of our counselors that was at the juvenile program. He started getting high again. He was a counselor at a drug program. Yeah. And then he relapsed and started getting high again. He came back. He ended up on our block one day. We was broken hearted, but we served him.
Listen, man. The reason why I knew that is that's just a typical story of how things really go down. But that person that you just heard, for the people that are listening and not watching, is Puerto Rich, Camden's own, Puerto Rico's own. And to the left of him, the intro song might have been her theme song, because the intro song was by my homie Nah. You know what I'm saying? The rap name is Nine, but it's spelled N-A with the number 9. And the name of the song was Wetty. It was Wetty, and I didn't hear any splash effects.
Right there.
Wetty.
That sound like, honestly, that sound like a shit
hitting the water.
Hold on. A little bit.
Hold on. Is that the Wetty? Is that Wetty the Wetty that's affiliated to like GB?
Yeah. GB's son. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we seen that video.
Oh yeah, in the video.
Shout, what's his name? The artist, his son?
Nine.
Shout to Nine.
Yeah, the video had a lot of pussy popping and things of that nature.
Nice video.
No. Y'all really gotta go see the video.
Yeah.
Go see the video. It's clean. Not only y'all just heard the audio, and now you putting two and two, like maybe one and one together to me.
I might treat y'all and throw the video at the end of this joint.
It's
you know
crazy.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Let y'all see the
it's worthy of it.
Yeah, let them see the freaknicity that's
it's
going
nasty.
on with
it's
that
nasty boy worthy.
Yeah, I definitely think so.
Yeah.
But Wetty Crocker. What is it? Wally Water Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
DIA.
Thank you very much.
It's your girl Waleska D.
No.
That's
You don't cut off the motherfucking intro. The head detective. If you send mystery meats, make sure you're sending the same meat, because she knows when you're tripling up using different meats.
Other people's
She know if a shade
pictures.
is off.
Yeah, she know whether the helmet matched the motherfucking bodysuit.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? It matched the uniform.
Because it be all different.
Yeah, and that is Waleska D.
Hello.
What's going on, Wally D? What's popping?
Not much. Living my best life, trying to get that workout in, eating healthy, trying to just,
Right.
live great out here, live long.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I mean, people trying to live long, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Were you there?
I'm already old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already old. I'm like, I don't even give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we taking whatever God give us, man.
Oh, man. Listen,
Here you go.
Yo, Richie always, it seems like it's about to go into that. You know what I'm saying?
Your faith is in the Lord.
Yeah.
Scuba dive. Look, she always
Your
went
faith is in the Lord.
Always bring it back to that. You know what I'm saying? Walesba, man. Walesba, what do you think of the nasty girls today? How do they look, man?
I'm look over here.
Over where?
Right here.
She on that chocolate.
Right here.
She in the background.
Her boobs are just like really nice. Can you show this?
I don't know.
Like,
Dashima.
look how nice Dashima.
She talking about Dashima?
I don't know.
Bomb, perfection,
Heavy chocolate.
perfect. She look like a little. She look like a Barbie.
You said heavy chocolate?
I'm just talking about. I mean, I've been seeing Wally, just compliment her. She turned her Walesba. Like, just,
her
way up.
I mean, it's okay.
Women.
It's okay.
What is it that you like about Chocolate Barbie?
Pick her boobs. Her breasts are really nice.
Oh, okay.
And it's proportioned. Like, she's proportioned very nicely. Certain people just get boobs that's way too big. It don't even look right.
Yeah.
But you know who has really nice boobs?
Who? Oh, shit.
Can we talk about
Listen, if this podcast don't work, we can get into the porn business and put something together.
Not with
feet.
me.
Listen, with the feet.
My feet, though.
The whole time, Chelsea, y'all think y'all looking at the dicks together, and she looking at your titties on her wild lesbo.
Yeah. Listen,
but
maybe they could do some kind of like toe wrestling thing with each other. Listen, if we was to get a bag for y'all not gonna have y'all feet frolic together.
I mean, if
and some syrup.
Yes,
and some
I would
syrup.
definitely be with my feet.
No bugs though.
I'm saying, hold on. Listen, just for the people at home.
I got the bug.
What kind of what kind of bag we talking? Like, what kind of bag will it take for them to get their foot wrestling match? Well, what can y'all agree on?
The 3 1-minute rounds I need like $1,000.
That's it. Oh, niggas will pay.
Now let's do
We
two.
can
Let's
definitely raise
up
the
it.
stakes.
Yeah,
Hold
each of us get $1,000.
I'm about to
so
say,
it'll be two.
don't get greedy.
No,
'Cause-
each of us get $1,000.
Each of us would get $1,000, not 500. Hell
But
no.
you got to think, you made one video and then you send it out to multiple niggas. So
Nah,
you
it
can.
I thought
don't
we was doing
matter.
like one round, like wrestling, like suck it.
She went so.
Hold on.
She went
this-
so.
Hold on. Hold on. This is
Number one. Hold on.
That's
Wait.
how we
Suck it.
wrestling.
She
It's
she
3
just,
rounds.
Yeah, she just did the what was that? The Generation X for anybody that did
Yeah.
used to
That
watch
kind of
wrestling.
wrestling. We got
But
3 rounds,
they-
1 minute.
They just wrestling their feet, though,
We
right?
can tag somebody
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, well, like,
I heard her say, suck it.
yo, wait a minute. We might
can
listen.
toe tag somebody in.
Wait. This might not exist. And we might have to figure out how to put a patent on this, because if we get a little wrestling ring type joint and they put their feet in there, like, you know what I mean? And then they tag in the other one. Do you
Mike
see the
Daniels
chocolate
gotta be a
feet come
judge.
in? You know what I'm saying? You see the butter pecan types, feet
I
come
think
in.
if they
the
lock-
strawberry feet.
I think if they lock like the whole feet in with toes and everything, and then we mix in like some baby oil, you'll
Somebody's
even get
at
like the
home
mac
rubbing
and
that
cheese.
shit
he's
down right now.
The
No,
mac
they
and
want like
cheese
a
sandwich.
You'll even get like the
wrestling
mac and
scenario.
cheese vibes from the feet. I'm thinking for the feet fetish people. I don't know about the foot fetish. We got to call Big Mike back to see how this
Yeah.
exactly goes.
Shout out to Mike Daniels.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Mike.
Yeah. It's like,
This
listen.
nigga's freakier
Dad's
than we
face was
thought.
like, good idea.
I'm
Quarter
just
know a little too
Listen, when y'all
much.
mention when y'all mention some of this weird shit, Dev mentions weird shit, like talking about having sex with broads with no elbows and dumb shit. Like when y'all mention this shit, I actually gotta go ahead and play it all the way out in my mind.
Right.
So I can actually like give y'all a real answer of what I think.
But I
want to
shout out, you brought that up, I want to shout out Cynthia, because she did solve that case very quickly by saying that you need knees to twerk. So I guess you do want knees before.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? You want knees, because I always thought like, nah, the legs could just be straight. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But when you
Without the knee?
They can be if you do one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, look, see, hold on. All right, listen,
the
man.
arms gotta be straight. You can still move the butt and the knees.
We are in a
You know what?
twerking
So-
If
course.
you really want to get low, you got to get the knee so you can pop it back.
See, now I'm confused. Now I don't know, because basically the question was
That's the butt clap.
whether you had to lose one or the other. Your arms are straight, you got no elbows, or your legs are straight. You know what I'm saying? And you
Right.
got no knees. And I felt like she cracked that case, but maybe she was wrong. Maybe she was wrong about that. I got a question for y'all. Have you ever blocked a family member on social media?
All the time.
Oh,
Every day.
I
what?
haven't.
I mean, yeah, sometimes you go out and you're like, oh man, I told them I was going to stay in tonight, or I wasn't going to go to the family function. Let me block them real quick, and I was home. Damn
So you
well
block
wasn't
them.
home.
So then you block them, and then you bring them back after a certain amount of time.
I bring them back.
So it's only like temporary. You haven't like permanently blocked
it's
the
more
family
like
member yet.
temporarily private.
I haven't had to block one, but I can see why people do it. Family members be annoying sometimes. They always trying to check you. Like my uncle, shout out to my uncle. I love that nigga to death. But he watched one of the episodes of podcast. He hit me up and said, "Yo, where was y'all mask at?" Nigga, just watch the show. That's it. Don't try to inform me now. Just watch the show. That's it. I understand you care about my well-being, but it can get a little overwhelming at times. And plus, when you doing certain things, you never know how they're going to react. So like on Facebook and all that stuff, that's where most of my family is at. So I just try not to post too much on there for, just for their sake. But that's it. I never had to block one
Never
yet.
have to really block them or nothing like that. What about you, Rich?
Nah, I don't think I had to fully like go through with it, but I could have seen myself doing it. Like I was about to block my mom. Yeah.
Why?
Because just soon as she got her Facebook, she didn't know how to act. Like,
Yo.
my mom, I love my mom. Shout out to my mom. I love my mom to death. Everybody know I love my mom. She's a stone cold grinder.
all love your mom.
Yeah, stone cold, the rock of the family, and done a lot for the family. But she's crazy too. It's always like.
His mom is so crazy. Can I say?
Go ahead,
Can
go
I tell
ahead,
you
go
something?
ahead, go ahead, Chimmin'.
I have a funny story
Chimmin'.
about his mom. So one day, at the time, Puerto Rich.
Oh my God.
Puerto
What'd she
Rich
say?
was not dating, but like kicking it with a friend of mine or whatever. And one day I was just picking Richie up. I don't know where we were going. His mom came out on the porch. And I'm in the car and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Bendición, whatever. And then here she goes, you need to have kids with my son. And I was like, girl, are you crazy? She was like, nah, y'all need to be together. And I was like,
She seen Wild. Listen, you know what it is? She seen Wild. She seen Spanish Girl, and like for me, Spanish girls, I have dealt with them, but it probably ain't been a lot. So she seen that Spanish homebody, and she like, no, y'all.
That's the one. That's
Cause
it.
she just so
She's like,
crazy.
you need to have kids with my son. And I was like,
Just like that.
So look,
just like that.
just
On
imagine.
the porch. I'm in the car. I didn't even step out the car.
So just imagine, this goes to my point. So just imagine if she'll say shit like that just in front of my homies who she don't know what's going on. She don't know me and Wally like homies and friends like shit. But if she'll say shit like that just in front of my friends, just imagine what she'll do behind a keyboard once she learned how to type from her phone. So I used to like go through like regular shit with her. Like she'll be like, oh, I got a doctor's appointment. And I'll be like, oh, all right, well, you know, you just telling me now, my job, I got to call my job. I ain't going to be able to do it. Let Mikey go. And the next day it'll be on Facebook. She'll be like, I got 3 sons for nothing. Because I still got to motherfucking go to the... And then I'll be like, Mom, I had to call her like, Mom, can we not do this on social media? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to be doing this shit, I'm going to fucking block you. And we not even going to be fucking friends. We're not doing the arguing. Because my mom is the type, for some reason, she was with that shit. She'll want to argue in front of the whole block. You know what I mean?
So she'll argue in front of the whole internet.
The whole fucking world. The whole world.
I didn't even think about it like that, because now that I can't block my mom. She wouldn't be having it, nigga. But I remember my cousin being real shook when my mom and some of my aunts got on Facebook, because they was like addicted, always just posted shit, and they start digging up old pictures, embarrassing pictures where your clothes look crazy. Like, and he's just like, yo, nigga, I know these certain Jones is going to pop up, nigga. Like he was super worried, and that could have been a block situation, but I never blocked them or nothing like
That's
that.
crazy that you bring that up though, because my mom had those pictures too with my meat out and shit when I was little, and she'll put those up. She'll put those up and be like, oh, que lindo, está bien lindo. Your whole meat there's no drawers, nothing. You just young and free. Like, come on, Mom.
That's the cutest.
No,
The one with the
Chelsea
t-shirt
crazy.
and no diaper on, no drawers, no nothing. You just got the t-shirt.
And the crazy part,
Everybody has that picture.
That's the thing. I start thinking like, why did I continue to do that as a grown man? Is that I realized?
the flip side to that is
the T on with the dick swing.
listen, the flip side to that is that once you older and they know you older, that's just a throwback. The females gonna be looking at it like, let me see what he was
zoom in.
They trying to judge
at
like
6.
if I put this at a growth rate of this.
Okay, doing math at a high level.
Yeah. At 6, he had the stick.
That's crazy.
Working with.
I did have to, when I think about it though, I did have to block my son, yo. I had to block him. My girl made me block him.
Why?
Yeah, because she was just like, he don't need to be seeing all the shit that you be doing on there.
That's a fact.
All the shit you be saying on there, nigga. Block him. And I was like, no, the nigga need to not have a motherfucking Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does this nigga even have Instagram or whatever like that? But I did have to block him.
I've blocked strangers quicker than family.
Every day.
Oh,
I block strangers that like just every fucking post is like this one motherfucker that gotta come and like try to correct everything or got something to say. Like, my nigga, like, would you fucking chill? Hey, would you work for like a committee that's against me? Like, it's crazy. Like, yeah, like it's been crazy, and not a lot. I haven't ran into shit like that, but it's been times where I blocked a few people.
Yeah, family can be wild or kind of just like extra and shit like that. And that kind of goes into the next thing is, how important do y'all think it is for a person to meet the family of somebody that they're dating?
It's very important, especially if you want to take them serious. If you see long-term longevity. I'm big on family, so I mean, if I'm dating you and you know, once you meet the family, like, we're serious, like, and it takes so that's serious for you. Like, if you you kind of wait a while before you bring them to like a barbecue or something like that. Absolutely, you're not coming to no family. I'd rather go to a function dolo before I bring somebody around. Absolutely. What about you? You think it's overrated or not overrated?
I definitely think it's overrated. I feel like it depends on how you meet them, not just that you are meeting them. Because I've then dealt with a woman where it's like, yo, I'm cool with you kicking around my family. I don't care. It don't mean nothing to me. They know it too. Next week it'll probably be another one here. Like, it don't really make a difference.
Yeah, but I don't want
it's not
that
an upgrade.
though.
I'm just saying, how, like, how I feel you meet in my family some of the time. It depends how you meet.
So
them.
you gonna bring different women around your family?
I've tried. I mean, I've done it in different scenarios because it wasn't nothing. I just felt like kicking it with you, but it's a family function going on. But I still feel like kicking it with you. So it's like, all right, cool. You can come through, have some food. Like I'm not introducing you as my girlfriends. Yo, this is my friend, such and such, and we kicking it, we chilling. But that can be dangerous because a woman can feel, or at least the woman I was dealing with probably felt like, oh shit, it's important, this, and that. The next day, she thought like we was a thing, and it's like, where did you hear that at?
Nah, he right. It's a big difference. Like if I take you to like my people, I take you to my people. I take you to like my mother's house to introduce you to my mother or whatever the case may be. That's like something like I guess a little bit, specific and just
personal.
It's personal. Yeah. It's individualized for you. I set up the meeting or whatever. You know what I mean? A little breaking the ice, get to know a person type situation.
Or do y'all set it up where like, yo, you're gonna meet my parents? Is the dialogue different?
Either way, that's in the same field. I'm just saying that versus what Garnett is saying as far as like, and correct me if I'm wrong, like different situations where like I've been at my crib and like I've had a female come over, just probably like a female friend. She stayed a night, and then my mom just happened to come over, because my mom stay on the other side of town, but she come by. She'd come over. My mom got keys to the crib. That's my mom. So she'd come by and just come over, and she might bump heads with the girl in the back, going to the bathroom or something. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And then I just feel like in that situation, you can't really say a girl shouldn't really like run up out of there, and next thing you know, 2 weeks ago, she's telling somebody, I met his mom.
Right.
Oh, I got you.
You ain't meet my mom like that. You ran into her in the bathroom or some like weird shit.
Damn, I think I might not take it that serious when I'm like, I'm not going to bring you like to my mom crib necessarily, but like a family function, I pretty much just like, if I'm probably kicking it with a joint and it's just like, oh shit, it's a barbecue today, or it's my grandmom's birthday joint and I got to go to that. And I'll bring them through. Like my family kind of like knows and kind of salutes me for what they've seen me show up with on crazy occasions.
The dynamic is different for guys though. Cause like if a woman comes with a guy.
Different niggas.
Yeah.
Then the family is judging
like,
different.
All right, she here with a different guy.
Like where they salute me. Like my cousins is looking at me like my niggas.
They looking at me like, whoa, what happened to such and such?
What I will tell you is like a super, like I think it's one of my biggest pet peeves, period, about meeting family is tough brothers and tough cousins. I've had situations that went, I never ran. Oh, okay. All right. I'm lying. Only when I was super young, like 16, did I run into like a tough dad. And that was like, whatever. You know what I mean? He's just an old head, whatever. But the whole thing, like, and I make sure not to take part in this when a female cousin of mine brings somebody through. I hate that whole thing where niggas give you the talk and tell you like, well, our family don't play, so you better do right by her. This, that, and the third. Like
can't get away from that.
Like I take super offense to the threat thing. I think that it's way better to just meet people, give them the benefit of the doubt, shake hands, because one, you don't know who the fuck you talking to. Like nigga, you meeting a nigga, shaking my hand, telling me like, just know we got guns in the family, and it's like, nigga, I will murder you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, do not fucking.
But if you had a daughter, on the other hand, or like you had a young niece, and she was out, and you see the dude, you might pull him aside and be like, "Yo, don't play no games. That's my niece."
Nah, listen, no. Well, I don't lead with threats. Listen,
like
I don't lead with threats. I don't lead with threats because I'm a challenge.
Well, it doesn't have to be a threat. Saying like, just take care of her. That's not a threat. Yeah,
a person saying but if a person tell me there's a penalty, it's like, bro, you don't even know where this is motherfucking going today.
You rather them say like, hey, like, just respect my niece, or just respect
it should be, it almost should be a given that we come in here and she vibing with me. It shouldn't even be that was the first negative connotation that was brought up amongst us. Everything right now should be us meeting each other, kicking it, and it should be joy. When you try to impose something like, let me tell you something. If I look at it like, if I was a fucked up nigga, I don't think your threat is going to stop me from doing the foul shit. Nigga, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? So I've had situations go super left. I had a situation go so left at a motherfucking birthday party at a bar over Philly one time where a chick's brother approached me kind of like that, and it was just like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out my face, like shit went left. And he was pussy, and he was running to the car to get the pistol. You know what I'm saying? What 5 minutes ago it was we put, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. First it was, you know what I mean? You know how we play out here. You know we beat niggas up, and it was just like, nigga, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Now we arguing, and now you like, get the strap, y'all.
Right.
Yeah, because
Making a problem where there was no problem.
Yeah,
How, was your leg like jumping? Like, did you want to like throw a kick?
Yeah. Oh, I naturally. You already know that once my left leg is in the front and this one comes to the side.
That shit start jittering like this. He was like, "What, nigga?"
Yeah.
That shit ready to fly.
It start moving like the kids that be doing that dance. That go.
Damn.
Yeah, that little joint. Yeah,
Oh,
man. And it was crazy too. Like fuck it, I don't even give a fuck. It was at my girl's that I'm with right now. Her motherfucking her brother, her sister's wedding, right? I go to the wedding, everything love. It's all motherfucking love at the joint. And then one of the cousins, like everybody ended up in a circle, and one of the cousins did one of those type moves, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's like everybody there chilling, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You better do right by her, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of guns in the family. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. And then it was like a weird, awkward, like silence.
Because that wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, right. It was like
They didn't
everyone
even think Dev was gonna even say
it was
anything.
like a weird, like the weirdest awkward silence. My girl there, like a whole bunch of people in a huddle, and then he kind of was like just stuck there with like kind of like a half grin on his face, like he ain't know what to say next. And then somebody like jumped in another subject and kind of like pulled me off. And my girl told me this, because this is a lot of times with it. My girl told me, yo, I don't even know that nigga like that. Like, we're family members, but he don't even feel that way. Like, we don't even have that relationship.
Right.
Niggas do that shit out of habit. They do that just because they feel like that's just something that niggas do.
Right. Now, I was just
And
about
that could have been
go
the
ahead.
Henny talking. It was like a whole celebration. no, seriously. You know, liquor get to talk. Liquor get to talking for niggas.
Liquor
like you be at a
muscles.
whole celebration. Liquor get to talking for niggas and motherfuckers say stupid shit like some old dumb. For one, why would you say that to a person who never presented itself like no weird type of?
This is
character
what I
or
always
whatever?
ask people that say shit like that. What did you do to her last boyfriend?
That was on fuck shit.
What did you do to? What happened to them? Nothing. Niggas still alive doing regular shit. Nigga, you bitch. You're a bitch. You know what I mean? That's how I be feeling about the shit. Like, nigga, I want to see the track record. What happened to them? Them
Right.
niggas
But now
still.
he also could have said that to you because maybe he didn't have a good relationship or like a strong relationship with her, and that was the way of like making him feel better about whatever situation. You know what's going on.
That's
so.
a bad intro. Getting knocked out at a wedding. That's terrible. That's not going to be too good for your date and shit.
I ain't never want like dudes like him, like my shorty's family and all that shit. I ain't with all that. I always try to dodge all that because I just seen too many scenarios in the hood where like somebody go get somebody and you don't warn them or properly like tell them what you're going to get them for.
Right.
And then they come back and they get their whole motherfucking muffin blew back.
That's facts.
Because when they come back, the motherfucker who you basically told the wrong person.
Yep.
Because you told the one person who already so-called disrespected you or violated you in whatever way, you telling him that you're going to get somebody for him. So you warning him.
Right.
He knows what's coming back.
Right.
Other dude has
You
no
ain't
clue,
tell the nigga
right.
you going to get, like, yo, he play too.
Right.
The nigga I'm sicking you on done some shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to be mindful in that. You could go get somebody and be going to get somebody for a whole fucked up situation. That's why a lot of, in my cases, I don't be making no calls. I get into some shit.
Keep it by yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to dress that up myself because I'm not going to call you and then we end up in the motherfucking, you know, in some shit where we handcuffs
And get somebody
and
else
we facing
jammed
some
up.
real shit. And, you know, it was over my shit.
Yeah. That's the only thing for me personally that I find kind of annoying because I see that a lot. And I even have seen that on my side, but it's like I can't take part in that. You know what I mean? When the cousins do it, it's like, man, let that little nigga do what he motherfucking do. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gotta be your first impression. But also with first impressions, I wanna know y'all first experience, like, you know, we all music lovers. We love music. What was the first album that you ever went and bought yourself, like with your own money? What the fuck, nigga?
Nah,
It's something freaky.
No, Nick. It was Nick Cannon. It was Nick Cannon.
Nah, it wasn't. I
No,
don't think
it was
Nick
Little
Cannon
Bow
out
Wow.
at the time.
I know that smile.
Bow Wow didn't come out yet. He actually was the first album I ever dubbed. My next door neighbor had the real CD. I said, let me hold that. I'm a dub that tape, have my own tape.
You still know all the bars to that album, nigga.
a lot of them.
I think I just seen him
listened to
commenting
it
on like
recent.
some shit, or it's because it was some shit about Bow Wow. Bow Wow was talking shit to somebody, and I think I seen you in the comments like, no, this is my guy.
For sure,
No.
100%.
When Bow Wow put himself in that death rope, you ever saw
Oh
when he
my
put himself
God,
in the
yes.
death rope
That's
poster?
because it's no disrespect. That's a true thing. He was in death row. He was opening up for him.
He was like the
He wasn't.
Nah, he was.
he was like the youngest pup.
he
was
was
in
the
Vegas
littlest
that night
homie.
with Pac
Listen,
and
stop.
Suge.
Okay,
He was.
listen.
He was
We
in
know.
Vegas.
Listen, man. We know who he was. We know that he was with Snoop and all. He wasn't. He did not belong on that death row
So is that
poster.
your first
Nah,
album
he
though?
definitely-
Nah,
It wasn't
so
Bow Wow.
funny thing is, it's actually like a weird thing. Like, I'm not proud of it, but I actually learned the album a little bit. The album was kind of hard at the time, but 6th grade, man, we had like these recreational dances like every Friday that'll go on at the Pine Hill Rec Center, man. And I noticed one day that I went that a lot of the girls loved the Baby Got Back song, and I didn't know it. So I had to go and know it. So I ended up, so the next day was Saturday, ended up catching a bus over to the Echelon Mall. Went to Sam Goody, and I would not purchase the Sir Mix-a-Lot whole album, not even like the single.
Nobody
I
knows
purchased the
any
album,
songs on that
Mac
album.
Daddy, and that shit was hard, man. Swap Meet Louie is a hard record.
Swap Meet Louie. You
Swap
ever heard
Meet
it?
Louie.
Wait a
That shit
minute.
was hard, bro.
Didn't he have a joint on there? He had a titty anthem too called "Put 'Em on the Glass."
Probably, I don't know.
Swap Meet
I think it
Louie
had a
is
music
put it
video. Look it up. Put 'em on the glass. It was
It
like
was on there?
soaped up titties
That shit was
against
hard,
car
bro.
windows.
That alone, put him on the
crazy.
put him on the glass. Swap Meet Louie.
Hold on. So you know about these?
No, I don't know nothing about
No,
it.
he's just naming
I'm just
them.
saying all that shit is
Weird
like
names.
the names is weird.
Yo, Sir Mix-a-Lot, yo, you got a classic album. That shit mean a lot to me. That was the first album I ever bought, and I learned that song because the girls was dancing to it. That to me, that's like when twerking was invented. Them little Friday dances was that was it for me. That's all I need to know.
The first album I ever bought probably it was either an album or like a maxi single. You know, they used to add a single with like 2 songs on them. It's not really that interesting. I got an interesting album that I bought though, but the first album that I bought, let me just say the first album real quick. I think the first album that I bought was probably like Eric B. and Rakim. I think I probably bought like the joint that Paid in Full and all that was on. My brother probably was playing it, and I probably went and got my own copy. But that wasn't as interesting as me buying. I want to say the most interesting album I ever bought in my life was probably MC Hammer. I was
We're in
like
the same boat.
Too
my
legit
guy.
to quit. Wasn't like Too Legit to Quit and all that shit when it came and it went crazy and hammer. Like we was like, you know, we was fucking with it. We was like, oh, we fucking with Hammer because the East Coast ain't had much. I think we was just coming off of the West Coast run with the Chronic, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style, everything. We probably had Biggie like making some noise around this time, but Hammer, I remember being tuned into the most weirdest music I ever been tuned into in my life. Like he had a song called Somebody Farted on a joint. And it was crazy.
Hold on.
How'd it go?
Somebody farted. Whoa.
Nah.
Yes. Listen, or everything I
Nigga,
love.
you
bro.
had a parody fake album.
Oh, no, I did not, bro. I will bet you any amount of
said
money.
somebody
I will
farted.
bet you any. Listen, we can bet
D-Rock,
right now.
can you please Google this?
Hold
That shit
on.
was-
Before you Google and give us answers, can we put a small wager on it? A small brotherly 20.
That CD was by
Somebody
MC
farted.
Arm & Hammer.
Is
That's
an
what it
album
was.
cut
That was
on the
not
joint.
MC
I had
Hammer.
the joint.
Nah.
I had the joint.
Nah,
Watch.
yo.
That
Nah.
was the most weirdest album I ever bought because it was just some crazy shit on there.
Somebody made a
Damn.
parody of it.
You
Nah.
caught-
So what was the original song then?
You copped MC Arm &
Niggas-
Hammer,
niggas-
dog.
What is it?
Wow.
Let's get it started. So check this out. This nigga as a kid, this nigga been walking around for 30 years thinking that MC Hammer had a song called Somebody.
So they've been making parodies this long?
Yo, apologize to Hammer, son. You gotta apologize to him.
All this time, I swear to God, all
apologize
this
to
time,
him.
I'm like, why the fuck did this motherfucker make a whole record about farting?
Come on.
Or somebody farting?
This the thing.
Somebody farted.
At this point, I don't think this nigga had the MC Hammer album at all.
No. What could have happened is he just could have heard it wrong. It could have been
No.
the CD.
No. I swear
No.
to God, I think I had the album, and that song, that version of the song was
That
on
wasn't
that album.
MC Hammer. That was a different nigga.
Somebody else rapped over and sold it to you. That's
Yeah,
what
you
that
grew
was.
up off.
Wow.
You grew off a bootleg MC Hammer album.
I'm just amazed at how long bootlegging and parody has been around.
But where did you buy the CD at?
I don't
Mommy
even-
from somewhere?
Nah, I
Where
think
was
I
you-
bought it from Dad's. Rest in peace, Dad's Records.
Dad's
where
Records.
That's where we used to get all
No,
the
but you
tapes
gotta
from.
remember. You gotta remember Weird Al Yankovic and all that shit. He made like just eat it
He
instead
had
of
a
beat it.
bunch.
Oh, yeah,
It was a lot of
yeah.
that shit. And
No,
that was in
you're
the
right.
80s, nigga.
All right. Well, I would never knew that it was like an original one though. Let's get it started.
Yeah.
It wasn't
You
somebody
had a
farted.
You had a fucked up tape, guy. What about you, Wally? What you bought?
It was a cassette actually. It was Britney Spears' "Baby One More Time."
There we go. There we
And
go.
I remember and you know how back in the day, like you had the little pamphlet that you open up all the
Yeah.
lyrics, and I will read
I had
all
that
the
too.
lyrics, but on a cassette version. My first CD was J Lo, but my first album that I bought was a cassette tape, and it was Britney Spears, "Baby One More Time."
The pink cover, and she was on the cover like
Yeah, she was like this.
she was all like.
Before the hair or after the haircut?
Come on, man.
This is when she
Young
first
before,
came
yeah.
out.
She
when
was
she-
really young.
This is like when she was dating Justin
She was a
Timberlake.
fucking megastar.
Yeah. She came off the Mickey Mouse Club. She was
She had them
lit.
hits ready to go.
Nigga, but TRL,
My
remember all that shit?
Loneliness,
TRL,
that was my
that shit was
shit.
lit back in the day. What about you, Joes?
Big Willie style.
Yo,
That's a dope album, though.
Your
Will
first.
Smith.
Wow.
Well, I remember going with my mom and picking that out, and then I remember my next time remembering actually buying an album, which is funny. I went to Best Buy. Y'all remember when albums came out that day? They would be like $7.99 at Best Buy. If it was a new release, you could go to the end cap and it would have all the new releases. It would be $6.99, $7.99. I remember I went into Best Buy and I bought Soulja Boy Tell 'Em and Chris Brown's first CD. And that had to be like 2006 or 7.
2007 was Soulja Boy. I'll never forget.
Yep.
I remember some titties jumping from side to side doing the motherfucking yo, that
Yep.
Soulja Boy, that
Because
yo.
I would
Like,
go
yeah.
and buy like 5 CDs. Because anytime the CD was released that day, Best Buy would have new releases for like 7. I remember Soulja Boy was like $6.99, and I think Chris Brown's album was $7.99.
CDs and
I might have
cassettes
brought
used to
like
be
2 more.
expensive back
Yep.
then.
The young boy just turned 16 and I got.
Yeah, and I didn't like the album at first, and then I started listening to it, and I was like, all right.
And next thing you know, he was licking you
On
down.
stage.
Yeah, next thing you know, he licks you
Take it
down.
down.
I didn't fuck with rap music and shit like that until I was like 14, 15. My first album I ever bought was motherfucking Nirvana. That was the first album I ever bought. Nirvana. That was.
You bought that little Kim, that hardcore.
I didn't.
he did.
I didn't buy that.
I
I
know that
didn't
shit.
buy that. I slept on Little Kim, my rap album.
What?
No, I slept on it because I wasn't a bad boy. Like that whole side, any nigga that talked about like watches and shit like that, like I hated all them niggas. I was a Queensbridge, all Mob Deep. That was the first rap. Like that was the shit that I bought. Mob Deep. It could even been like Redman. Any rappers that was like dirty.
That
You know what I'm
cover
saying?
was-
I like Redman,
that
though.
that cover was worth a purchase alone though.
What the
That cover was colossal.
the Mob Deep joint or the
No,
cover?
no,
the Little Kim
hardcore.
hardcore.
Nah,
He talking about the
definitely.
one where she had a motherfucking sock stuffed in
No,
her motherfucking.
she the original
Yeah.
camel toe queen.
Yeah, she had a Twinkie in there.
Yeah, she the original camel toe. I run this
Yeah.
shit badish as a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I remember niggas used to really like stare at the poster. Like if you stared at it long enough, you could somehow see through the panties. It wasn't gonna happen.
Shit,
but
it
niggas,
worked for
Yeah,
me.
nah.
I saw it.
You was using your
What you
imagination.
talking about? I saw that
Listen,
shit.
Imagination is a motherfucker. Like,
Yo,
listen.
Yeah, but that was like the first. That was the first joint that I got. But Mob Deep was like the first rap album I ever.
I love Mobb
the
Deep.
most interesting album that I ever bought was the soundtrack to a porno called Pimpin' 101.
What?
Listen. Shout out to my nigga Joe Cross. His rap name used to be Carcio Vega. He ended up getting signed to Ice-T, and Ice-T had his own porno called Pimpin' 101. And my boy got his first placement, like an actual song placement in a porno, and we was thrilled. Like we thought, like he made it big time. Yeah, it was just the fact that you go to you go buy, go to the shady spot, buy the DVD, pop it on, and you waiting for his scene. You done seen like 8 bitches get fucked, and then it came on, and then his joint dropped. We was celebrating like he got on. You know what I'm saying?
He was on some Brian Pumper shit.
No,
Brian Pumper was out here.
Brian
wilding.
Pumper did he have bars? He had bars.
He
seemed like a nigga you would listen to.
That nigga had a lot of jewelry. I don't know about bars.
Listen,
all I know is he looked like a fake Lloyd Banks.
Listen,
That's all I know.
The nigga had the same kind of jewelry you had on when you was dressed like Cisco, nigga. And you was doing the really want what these bitches want from a nigga. Yo, and you definitely threw the dance uppercut, John.
Yes, he did.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not like I ain't like no crazy, but he gave me ideas. Like when I seen Brian Pumper, he had bars and did porn. I was like, I might could shake something up.
Pumper Porter, nigga.
I might could shake
Pumper
something
Porter
up.
crazy.
Because I'm iller than him.
But you kind
coming.
of did do that. You found a way for you to combine the hip hop, the rap, the acting, and the porn in
All
Chase
in one.
Street.
It's not porn though. Can we stop?
It's soft
It's
porn.
not porn, but it's definitely.
But
some type
is
of
it-
soft.
is it-
These are prestigious actresses.
I got you. But is there any chance that there's going to be an unedited version that the fans that's really into you guys in your scene would be able to get of Chase Street?
Nah.
Chase Street Uncut?
I don't have nothing to do with where they got footage at. What
You just
cameras-
signed off on it.
Yeah, I don't got nothing to do with that. But what I can tell the people is that, God willing, there'll be more. Because
Keep a sex scene on him, man. He keep one on him.
No. It's not even like that. It's just about, I think like if we, like we spoke about this before, like you should do everything to win. Me and these females that I'm in these scenes with, it wasn't like no disrespect or none of that. We had conversations. And I'm just telling them like, look, I just want to sell it. Like, you want to sell it. We want to be at our best. So even though it's a sex scene, why would you turn up in every scene, right? In the movie, all the drama scenes, all the action scenes, the crying scenes. You turned up. Your acting is to the fucking top notch, right?
Yeah.
But then because you go to do a sex scene and because you worried about, first of all, we talking about reality. We talking about bringing character and scripts into
life.
reality, to life.
Bring it to life.
Why would we dumb down a sex scene? Everybody loves sex. Sex is a part of everybody's life in the world. Why would you dumb down a sex scene? To me, that don't make no sense. So it's like if I got a wife and this is my wife and she an actress, I gotta know that it might come a time where my wife gotta do like this sex scene.
Right.
Long as my wife can come out of that scene and still be like a down to earth woman and my woman.
It don't matter if she bites his meat through the drawers.
Yeah, she could bite. That's harsh. That's heavy. That's a heavy scene.
Hold on, so
if she gonna bite actual flesh through
No. So listen. He got the show because you know how Jones try to do shit. They try to do shit that like they turn you. You got the motherfucking sweats on. You know what I mean? They start going right through the sweats, you know what I mean? They done hot dogged it, you know what I mean? Shish kebabbed it right through the sweat. If she had to do that in the scene, you cool with that. Because if you could suck a bare titty in a movie, how she can't bite a gun.
I gotta at least see the check for that film. See what is what you getting. And
I mean,
what's the proper amount? What's a good amount?
It's a local film, but
because
they gave her the budget $50,000.
You putting the whole sweat. You putting this whole meat, even though it's wrapped still in the
$50,000,
sweatsuit.
you
better let her bite the sausage.
No, Richie. No, listen. It's like some type of foreplay shit. You know, she she do a little.
Yeah.
Right, but she's still like that's what I'm saying.
But then she not doing a whole. Like, you know, she do a little.
Yeah.
All I know is, Rich, you better hope that nigga ain't like me, because I ain't got drawers on and I got condoms on. You understand? You better hope that.
They bite your jeans. They might
if I'm in
feel
a scene,
something different.
definitely gonna take some latex, baby. You bite my jeans, you understand?
Because it's like no matter what, he could say like, yeah, you know what I mean? It was just a movie and everything, but she definitely had my dick in her mouth.
Nah, that's wild.
Ain't no niggas coming like that, are they?
Probably.
Actors coming. Rich, you coming like that?
Yeah.
Damn, that's what
they
you tell
are.
a homegirl boyfriend? That's what you
are.
tell a homegirl boyfriend?
No. I'm
Well,
playing.
at least I got to suck that nip in this scene. That's how you come in a homie?
I'm playing. I was totally respectful of my shit, man. Listen, highly respectful, bro. I ain't trying to like cause no friction and that, but it is hard for people though. It's hard for people though, bro. It's hard for another person, and I ain't gonna hold you. Me being human, it wouldn't be. I ain't gonna say it would be hard for me, but it's a situation that will make you like.
And I think it's
think
also
twice.
levels because we've all seen Monsters Ball, right?
She got a mean check for that. Though.
But no, I thought she did it for free.
I was gonna say they never get mean checks for that.
No. Literally, what happened was I think she made somebody pay her $1 million to show her titties in Swordfish, the
That was
movie
in Swordfish,
right
yeah.
before it, just to show her titties. Then the next movie they did that shit, the no budget, and they just did that shit straight up for this.
and she didn't get paid for it.
Well, no,
They probably got paid on the back end later on or something.
Too, though, and like one of them roles, she ended up like winning an award for
Yeah,
that
she
too.
did.
Yeah, so it was more. I think it was more about the
opportunity,
the role.
To win.
Yeah, like Star Wars, niggas didn't get paid on that first joint either. But that was a wild one. That Billy Bob joint is that
Hey,
Billy.
man.
That was a whole nother level.
It
So
looked
which-
like he really fucked that.
which-
Like, yo,
That was some
I thought
great
that
acting. That was
Listen,
great
So
acting.
I'm saying, you
if
cool with
they
that, Rich?
didn't-
You can live with that.
If she bring home an Oscar, yeah.
I mean, listen.
Only when
No bullshit.
My
no
wife
bullshit.
got an Oscar from that.
I think I could live with it.
Okay.
Cause I know you ain't really fucking. I know you an actress.
Gotcha.
Yeah, regardless of how crazy the scene was.
or how it looked.
The
yeah.
scene's
Nah, you're
supposed
right.
to be crazy.
It's supposed to look real.
you supposed to believe that she got piped down.
Right.
That's how it's supposed
Right.
to go.
Right. And he's
It's
like,
a-
no, I
it's a
didn't
good
pipe
scene.
at all. I just had my meat between her legs and we just made it look like it. It just was friction.
Well, listen.
He's like, nah, he's not fucking with that
Balls
one.
hitting her ass.
Yeah. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Look, see.
But if I can do it-
hold on.
I'm just thinking about
Wally's
it like
bringing
if-
the dirty details when she's really thinking like, nigga, there's a lot to it.
But I'm just thinking like if I can do it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If I'm an actor and let's say my girl is an actress,
Yeah.
we both actors and
Yeah.
actresses.
Yeah.
And if I can do it, right?
Right.
If I can have, because when I'm doing these sex scenes,
Yeah.
like listen, I got my boxes on, right?
Yeah.
But nigga, it's
It's semi,
touching.
it's there.
It's touching.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
touching.
Yeah, it's real.
Like it's contact, you know. So if I can do it, my whole thing is like, why would I tell my wife like whatever she can? You got to pick that shit before you go into what you going
that's
into. man.
absolutely, man.
People got to think about that shit beforehand, not late. And a lot of people don't think about it beforehand and just go into shit. And then 6 months later, you try like Chelsea. You know, a couple weeks ago we was talking about
people trying to change people.
people trying to change you after meeting you, and you was doing that before they met you.
Yeah.
If you was acting and you was an actress and you was doing, you know, I ain't gonna say you just known for porn for sex scenes.
Right. But it's just something that comes with the job. later on.
Kissing, all that shit. Look, a nigga gonna have a problem with kissing.
Yeah, no.
Fuck a sex scene.
Yeah.
A nigga might have more issues with kissing than a sex scene because a sex scene ain't nothing but grinding.
And you
A
got
kiss
practice
is
kissing.
actually
You actually got practice that
Oh,
kiss.
absolutely. And not only that, but a kiss, I think for me, versus a fake sex scene, a fake kiss is more real.
And it's more
A fake
bonding.
kiss-
It's more bonding. That's why you
It
see a
actually
lot
is
of
real.
You see it.
It's super real.
Right. So that's why you see so many actors and actresses do movies together and then fucking start an affair.
Listen,
and it happens all the time.
If any feelings, real feelings or emotions, right, will spark in one of these situations, it's going to spark from the kiss first. Versus a fake sex scene where my drawers is on, your panties on, and we just dry humping. Regardless if my shit rocked up, your shit a little soaked, like, I just feel like the kiss is...
Wally just got a kick out of that. She was just like, yeah,
Because they know that's how it really
Nobody
go.
gonna know.
Nah, especially.
Listen, it's Porter facts. They know how it really go.
Hashtag
Like
that.
if I'm rocked up and we in the mix and we just dry humping, we foreplaying, whatever. I know 9 times out of 10 you soaked.
right.
Like that thing about to get a little damped. The wheel don't stop.
Ladies, could you bring the wheel over for us?
Definitely bring the wheel.
Bring the wheel out. Let's see what we got here. Let's see
Spin
what
that
we
wheel.
got here.
We gonna
we got
remix
the wheel
Future.
lined up, right? We got the wheel lined up, right? We good? We good? That was a good spin. That was a good spin. I mean, listen, man. It's just meant to be.
Oh, told me fuck it, that's just what it was. Yeah. Oh, told me fuck it, that's just what it was. Right. Free that Brody Max, I know he ain't tap out.
I knew it.
Yo, this nigga Garnett cheap as hell. Look at him. He ain't throwing no dollars.
Unless you got prices for sure.
Put your money
You
out,
better
Garnett.
back out. It's none and I'm coming for more. And I live what I rap about.
Hold on, she threw the leg up. Go ahead, go ahead, girl, throw your leg up. Go ahead, girl, put your leg up. Girl, put your leg up. Yo, check this out. This has been another episode of the Devinwade Show. For myself, for Porter Rich, for
Hey.
yo, wait.
Hey,
I'm not even. Listen, I'm not even signing out at this point. Show's just over.
hey. The craziest show in the market.
Yo, that nigga put the microphone to the cheek.
The microphone was in her
He
butt.
said, make that sound.
Red and we yelling fuck the ops. Cause niggas don't know me, they broke understand. Broke on the 3 out the KO, no clan. Shh, before shit hit the fan. Now why they treat you like say to a man? When got this shit out the sand, the mud. Bitches I egg 'em can't stand the flood. Damn, I keep losing my fame, my blood. Lot of shit I feel like just because. She off the break like I feel a drug. Oh, told me fuck it, that's just what it was. Yeah, oh, told me fuck it, that's just what it was. Right, free that Brody Max, I know he ain't tap out. Damn, I can't wait till we back out. Yeah, we turn the house to the trap and the trap to the house, so don't come in my trap house. Unless you got prices for sure. Huh, you better back out. It's none and I'm coming for more. Huh, and I live what I rap about. Nah.